I don't know.
This datapad here is not mine. Why do things keep appearing like this?
Deviance describes the behaviors or characteristics that violate societal norms. Further examination will be necessary. Retreatism describes the abandonment or rejection of societal goals and values. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
I can't take out my weapon here.
Destroy the enemy's command structure and military forces. More information is required.
It wasn't here yesterday or
Greetings.
the day before.
Error.
Things keep changing.
That interaction is not understood.
Is anyone listening?
Report.
Why are you all talking?
Greetings. Error. That interaction is not understood. Report logged.
Greetings, error? Are these not real people?
Greetings. Error. That interaction is not understood. Report logged. Genocide is the
What's happening here?
destruction of a given
Who are you? Is this your datapad? Are you one of them?
No.
Who are you afraid of? Who is them?
Whoever's behind all this. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense. I can't remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others. They showed up and they left this datapad. Ugh. Ugh.
You okay?
You feeling all right?
Terrible migraines. They strike without warning. I think it's them. I heard one of them say, "We left the datapad behind." Ugh. I'm fine now. I'm sorry to trouble you. It was nothing. Be seeing you. The scalar product is an operation that can be defined geometrically or algebraically. Further examination will be necessary.
The heck did we just walk into? The Krogan and the Asari show no signs of neural disruption. Their patterns remain entertained. The Solarians show signs of some resistance, with occasional breaks in pattern. We'll likely need to adjust for Solarian physiology. To be on the safe side, entry code has rotated to 9XA2.
Further examination will be
I don't know.
A derivative provides the slope of a function at any
He
point.
exhibits relatively normal brain activity, though there are signs of
Mind
highly elevated stress.
games.
What can we do for them?
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal.
Okay.
genocide is
Um,
the destruction of a given population.
Baba says, yeah, I feel you. I love RPG, but when it's a massive world with repetitive tasks, I tend to gravitate mainly towards just the main missions and stay away from anything else that resembles farming. Yeah. Repetitive. I don't know why I could not say that word. RPG and open world merged into one lately, but New Vegas did it expertly. You are guided through the world in a way at no point is it tedious. All side quests made sense and were difficult.
Will be necessary.
Yeah,
Scalar product is an operation that can be defined geometrically.
yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
this is exactly how Dragon Age Inquisition was, and the story was okay, but like
Posits that indicate
I kind of forgot everything about that game, to be honest. There wasn't anything that stood out
giving rise to
that was like, this is amazing and stuff like that, but
acquired.
I don't know. They're starting to make them not like they used to. Open world games and all that.
They exhibit unusual brain activity. An outside signal is affecting their thought process. Further scans are required.
The matter is ongoing.
This person shows signs of the same outside interference. I have now traced the source of the signal, marking the nav point on your map.
Where's it at? It's up farther, which is where we were going anyway. But yeah, I mean, imagine if I was like, you know what, guys, we're 100%ing this game. Oh. God, that would suck. Because this is like very much of the same on a
Think Cash lied
like
to you?
rinse and repeat
Nah,
sort of stuff.
she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Bamboozled.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it.
The Bamboozler. Alright, let's go up here.
We're done.
Lava says, even as good as Skyrim was, you could easily spend 50 hours doing repetitive nonsense. The rest was great, though. Everybody says, I couldn't get into Skyrim, felt too sandboxy and unfocused. Yeah. I mean, it's like, if I wanted to do repetitive tasks, go collect this, go do that, go do this. I don't know, maybe you just play an MMO. It's just like most of these side missions are
You're not supposed to be
not
here?
too interesting. I don't know. I hate bagging on this game as often as we do, because like for the past week we've been saying nothing but negative things about it, but it's true, man. It's stuff that we just don't like, or things that are like, why do they do it this way? They could have did it so much better if they would have just taken the time, but I don't know. These side missions aren't as interesting as they were in the trilogy, if that makes any sense.
What the hell are you doing to those people out there?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
Who are you?
What sort of people are you?
Unappreciated geniuses.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Until our boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas like bringing back people from the dead.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters, and what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together. Connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
I like how we were saying all this negative stuff, side missions not that interesting, and then they drop this right now. We used to work for Cerberus. Our boss used to bring people back from the dead. We need more of this. Unfortunately, this is like, when they reference to the trilogy, I'm interested. When it's not, it's like, it's okay. Revit says, it's just that Andromeda is not a very good game. Mava says, it was our fear all along. They focused almost entirely on combat. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, even the combat's not that fun for me. I don't know. The combat is just not that fun. Remington says, I really reserved my judgment to see it myself. And even not counting the trilogy, it's just not that good. Yeah. Right now, it's been a little rough. It's been just sort of like an average game at best. But then it's like, we haven't done too much of the story. We've done some of it, but then we get sidetracked with like, here's a brand new planet, explore it. And that's what we spend our time doing. So it's kind of hard to say, but I mean, for sure, hasn't been too great. Let's see where they go with this side quest. The Cerberus guys might just want to go... They might just want you to go pick up something and retrieve it for them. Let's see.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course, free of alien laws or the morality designed to hold us back.
Our boss was straying from the path. Lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
They dropped Miranda's last name. Kadara, why'd you come here?
What are you doing on Kadara?
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work that needs to be done. Must be done.
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for humanity.
Again, Even though you're not Cerberus, you're still doing their things, which is experimenting on people, pretty much.
What exactly is this experiment doing to those people out there?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain a person's consciousness. The mind is ultimately just electromagnetic patterns.
You mean mind control?
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer, but working at the speed of thought. Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
Okay.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal now. Their minds need it to function. Leave them be.
Is this guy bluffing? Like, if I turn off the signal, do those people just die? Wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing. But yeah. Record of termination from the elusive man. We always have to remember when someone tells us no. That just means we're on the right track. Narrow minds who lack imagination can't be allowed to hold back the geniuses. Let's never forget, we scared him. To cognitive applicants or application groups from Elusive Man. Despite a direct order from Miranda Lawson, you continued your research into unauthorized neural research. We already have methods that show great potential for mental control over large groups of people. Your particular avenue of inquiry is unnecessary. Effective immediately. Your services will no longer be required, and your position with Cerberus is terminated. Wow. The concept, a biological computer network. The most powerful computer in existence remains that of the biological brain. Our research will prove out the concept of mental entertainment of a subject's mind at a distance via electromagnetic manipulation. Once entertainment is achieved, multiple subjects can be linked together such as their minds will form a network of vast computational capability. Potential applicants or applications. Once the dream of a living neural network is achieved, the possibilities are staggering. Evolution has shaped the mind of each species in unique ways, providing a baseline programming that artificial intelligence from the ground up could never hope to match. For example, Krogan mental abilities are evolved towards war and conquest, or Solarians are adapted to complex scientific considerations. The possibilities are limited only by the species we find. Further, by wielding control over multiple subjects in parallel, we can unleash awesome computing potential unrivaled in the history of technology. Imagine what linking a million Asari minds together could accomplish. Location of experiment. Research note. We've located the perfect site for experimentation on live test subjects. Kadara's Badlands offer unsupervised access to unwitting test subjects free from any lawful or ethical constraints. We've managed to get ourselves banished to the territory and smuggled our equipment out. We've gathered test subjects from several species in a single location and will commence Phase 1 testing immediately. Does he say anything else?
What?
Oh.
I've heard enough.
Where does this door go, first of all? Okay. See what happens.
How do we shut this experiment down, Sam?
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, unlock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing.
Turn it against the scientist, walk away, or ease the victim's situation. Meaning they're still going to be mind controlled, I think. I kind of just want to do this option right here. Ease victim situation. I don't know if I want to turn against the scientist. What do you think we should do, chat? Should we put the mind control on the scientist? We just walk away? If we walk away, I don't know what that accomplishes. Or ease the victim situation. It probably doesn't make that much of a difference. I don't know. Breverton says, I'd walk away, I think. Moffat says, number 3 option, then shoot the scientist. If you hit walk away, I don't know if that does it complete the quest, or does it leave it alone and then you have to come back and make a decision later if you want to? I don't know. I guess we'll do this one.
Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
Ruined it. Those people are no good to us now.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from.
Not that great. Not that great. Well, I guess we can go back and talk to those people then. Get up there. Oh. Transmitter. I kind of want to try and get up there, but I don't know. See if we can try and reach this here. Oh, come on. I probably don't need to do that thing where I zoom forward. There we go. Wanted to see if there was anything else up here aside from this transmitter. Okay. Well, that's pretty much that. You can collect a sample. We probably can go back over there and see if those people, what those people look like. Mama says, has there been a single really big decision so far? I haven't seen any game-changing outcomes yet. The only one so far, I think, aside from like telling your twin about what actually happened to your father and stuff while she was in the coma when we had a chance to talk with her. The only other thing was when we broke out the Moshai from the Ket facility, there was an option to either destroy the facility or leave it open. Because if you destroyed the facility, you would be killing like a lot of Angara. And we went with to not destroy it, and I don't know if that's gonna have an effect later on. The only thing was that when we got back to Aya, people were like, we don't like that you did that, but other than that, that's it. So, aside from that,
Pathfinder, my
nothing.
sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Which kind of sucks. Ow. Oh, I didn't know both of y'all were coming over here. Whoops. Get out of my way, man. Okay, where's that plant sample? There it is. Edible plant. What order would you rank the combat between 2, 3, and Andromeda? A lot of people think Andromeda is the best combat, and I don't know. I feel like I really haven't been able to grip the combat for whatever reason. I kind of like the way that they did the combat in the third game, while like 2 and 3 are pretty much identical. I don't know.
Oh,
You okay?
fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic. I'd get them replaced, but the warranty's probably no good out here.
Now that I think about it, I don't know if I can prefer the trilogy combat over this. I don't know. I mean, did I have more fun with Mass Effect 2 and 3 combat because of the combat or because of the story? And the combat was something that you have to do along for the ride.
The Exiles have quite a setup over there. Won't be happy to see us.
I don't know. Because I like in this one that you're not stuck with one single class the entire game. I can swap to an engineer, I can swap to biotic, whatever I want to do. I kind of like that aspect of it. I guess the combat's okay, but I don't know. 49 deaths. I just really haven't gripped how you're supposed to play the combat.
Nice work.
Okay, so that's where you can see the Tempest from here. That's kind of cool. The Tempest and the lower slums, and then we took the transit thing down here. Alright, so we're about to hit the Dr. Nakamoto's lab that we need. Maybe get something from there. And then there's a remnant thing there. So basically what we did, if the game will allow me to zoom out. So this is where we came from. We explored a little bit around here, up down to here to the dead end area. So now we're gonna do this thing. I don't know if we'll make it up there or whatever. What we'll probably end up doing is going there, checking out this remnant thing, popping down there, and then going this way to the priority mission, which is this thing right here. Retrieve the transponder. Trons. And then just hitting the cluster of all this stuff over here, I guess. There's some things up there.
Nakamoto's lab. This is gonna be fun.
Is it? We'll have to find out because we'll do it tomorrow. Yep, I think we're gonna end it here. I feel like I should say we're gonna end it early, but we've gone for 4 hours and it's almost 5 p.m., so I don't think it's really too early. But yeah, I think this is where we're going to end the stream for today. We'll pick it up from right here tomorrow. We're going to check out that lab, check out that monolith, and then head over to get the Ket transponder. And then we'll see what kind of stuff that triggers in terms of priority missions and main story and all that stuff. So, see what happens. But guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. This is where our adventure ends for today. We'll be back tomorrow.